Bigg Boss Tamil contestant and producer Saravanan was allegedly ousted from the show for bragging about groping women. Remember the show where the contestant was appearing in the news last week, when the contestant actually disclosed his tendencies to touch women inappropriately when there's an opportunity in public transport.
In fact, actor Kamal Haasan also received flack for not commenting on or not taking any kind of a stand on these comments by the Tamil actor and producer Saravanan. Saravanan was also made to apologize on the show, but on Monday, Saravanan was abruptly evicted from the house by the Bigg Boss team. Pramod joining us on the phone line. Pramod, this is absolutely, in fact, shocking to say the least. This kind of comments that were made as, you know, talking about these tendencies and bragging about these tendencies, and Kamal Haasan also not taking a stand on this, but of course Saravanan has now been evicted.
Well, that's such a shocking part actually, because they were in fact talking about a woman contestant from the Bigg Boss house who came forward and was complaining about a person touching her inappropriately, and that's when Kamal Haasan was giving a lecture over good touch and bad touch, trying to tell the woman that not everybody touches with a bad intention, and that's when he brought this example of a woman trying to travel in a bus and how inappropriately many people behave. So they have to know whether it's by choice or chance, and that's when this particular contestant called as Saravanan, who's a Tamil actor and producer, came forward, and he was very joyously raised his hand. Even Kamal Haasan just claimed that, look, even Saravanan should have met somebody and should have attacked him or bashed him. But Saravanan, shocking everybody, said that during his college days, he went on buses only for this particular purpose, and everyone was shocked. But nobody actually acted condemned it on the show. That's a bigger problem. Even Kamal Haasan just tried to say something sarcastic and get over with it. And even his contestants, the other contestants were not serious about condemning him. That's when the people of Tamil Nadu became completely angry, and on Twitter and other social media platforms, it became a bigger issue. In fact, the very next day, Saravanan was made to apologize for the show, but after a week's time, now they have evicted Saravanan, claiming that Bigg Boss team will not take this seriously. But even a question is being put forward as to why they had to go ahead with a week's period for removing Saravanan from the show.
Absolutely, and that is the reason we continue to question why somebody of the stature of Kamal Haasan could not speak up and did not call out Saravanan for that indiscretion. The fact that he is evicted is, of course, inconsequential. He should have faced penalties for those comments. Thanks for joining us, Pramod. And Avni, like we've been saying in the channel as well, that all Kamal Haasan had to do was use the opportunity to make it clear that you cannot talk about outraging the modesty of a woman in this casual and cavalier manner. What kind of message that sends to the nation?
Absolutely. In fact, we keep talking about comments that politicians make and what kind of an impact they have. In Kamal Haasan, not only is he in politics now, but he has such a big fan following. So
Absolutely.
The way he reacts to these kind of incidents really matters a lot, and he really needs to take stock of the fact that he hasn't taken the stand, because then there's so many people who look up to him and who will then feel that it's okay to behave like this.
Yes, and of course, then it just reduces the whole women's security to just rhetoric. When it comes to a moment like this, we expect political leaders to stand up for the safety and for crime against women.